Hey guys, back again tonight. Tonight we're going to be finishing up the Wing Gundam by hopefully getting both the gun and the shield done, which should hopefully be more than doable. And let's get into it. Thankfully, most of the parts are only on one or two sprues, so we should be able to bang this out without it taking forever. So let's see. First up, we've got F-13, which is a very nicely rendered handle. The gun. Do apologize for being a few minutes tardy. Was working on something and just sort of lost track of time. Let's also get these side parts out. And just, yeah. It's one of those, you look at the clock, it's one time, and look again, and suddenly it's a heck of a lot later than you thought it was. So, we're getting a little bit of a late start, but hopefully that shouldn't impact us too much, if any. So, obviously once we get all this done, as far as the gun and the shield, and get it on, the last thing I think we'll do with this guy before sign off is try and figure out some of the posing. How I had it a little last night when I signed off, kind of liked. I think we'll play with that a little. Because I figure if we can get the posing done now, that'll save me a little bit of trouble later. Especially if I go ahead and cut into that a little hard. Okay, let's see if we can't get that guy down. Yeah. Oh. Let's do a quick little emergency repair. Sometimes you just accidentally cut more than you wanted to cut. But anyway, as I was saying, we'll mess with the posing once we get everything on. That way I can figure out if there's any spots on the frame parts that I want to go ahead and glue into the pose we're going to do, where that may be. Go ahead and get those battened down now. Just looking at instructions, I also need G28. Yes. 28. Just go ahead and get that off, because we got to put the handle on first. I want to get this out just so we have it out. The sad part about this guy is that it's probably going to be the last time for a while that this guy shows up on stream, because the red that I was going to use, I discovered I don't have, so I'm probably going to have to order it. And I'm trying to hold off on making an order for as long as I possibly can. Partially because I know I'm probably going to need to figure out other paints that I'm going to need to get. As I know, the second I place that order, I'll discover, oh shoot, I needed this color as well. So I'm trying to avoid doing that for as long as humanly possible. That way I can figure out all the different wonderful colors I'm going to need for a while. That way, I can just place one fairly large order. And yeah. Plus, I already figured out another kit thing I'm going to need for. Either going to be SoCal Gundam or GBWC. I don't know. It's going to be a bigger project. Let me put it that way. It's just one of those things that, yeah, it's not going to be the core element of it, but it just, it adds that little bit more of a bit of character and storytelling. And at least from what little I've seen of GBWC, it seems like that is one of the bigger points that they do judge on. Unfortunately, that is probably the worst category you could be judged on when it comes to model competitions is, storytelling and theming, because it's just so absolutely subjective. I'm going to go ahead and also see this guy. He's got nasty little pore stubs. Yeah, I still also haven't figured out what I'm going to do for the gray and how I'm going to paint the gun. I do think I am going to paint the little barrel parts. So, bronzy color, I think. I'm still going to probably do some test spoons at some point. Wrong one. So yeah, there's still a couple, color choices I need to make on this guy, but relatively minor. All the core parts I've pretty well decided on, so that's not really going to change. Plus the overall theming is not going to change either. So it's just a matter of getting those last little details for this guy done. Okay, got that on. Now, 3 and 4. Yeah. I do think, partially because I really don't want to start another project right this instant moment, I think it might do is next stream, go ahead and just do sort of a, I guess you could call it a grab bag, finish up older projects stream. I think that will be good. Change of pace. That or I might do a game stream, I don't know. Figure it's one of those, we'll see. Get those off, that's good enough for now. Okay. Now, let's see. That, so that goes in that way. Okay. Oops. Now, some parts I'll probably glue and whatnot off camera once I fully am 100% convinced I'm not going to have to, get them off later. But now we'll leave them pretty clear. Get the spray back out. Sorry, I was noticing an oddball part and was just sort of wondering what the heck it was. A24. Yeah, right now at the moment, including this guy, I've got technically 2 projects. Alright, 3 projects, sorry. Active. Him, Mustang, and the resin figure I'm trying to finish up. And right now, just had a bit of a bear trying to get that Mustang closed up. Just, I'm not sure, just, I got a bad box or what, but it was an absolute bear to get it together. Obviously, at this point, though, it's moving smoothly again, but God, it did not want to cooperate. Okay, got that on now. Okay, so next up, F14. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move him off camera just so I don't accidentally knock him over and possibly damage him. Plus, it gives me a little more room to maneuver some brews around. Excuse me. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to take a little hydration break. Okay. So, yeah, I'm trying to finish this guy up. Okay. This is another one of these has some nasty nub marks. So, the thing I need to start worrying about, and this is a little longer term, is obviously moving. His family is still planning to, despite everything that's going on, to move this year. So it's a bit of a catch-22. Now, the more I build down, the more challenging it's going to be to move everything. But at the same time, it does mean it's going to take up a little less space, so it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Okay, it's on. Just taking a look just to double check the way that's supposed to go on. Okay. Okay, and we are on. Okay. Now, what's next? Next up, looks like the barrel assembly. F1. And then there's another part that goes on top of it. I'm also going to go ahead and click get off F2 since, come on, that's in the next procedure, so save a few seconds later. Okay. Now, we also needed A23. Oh, wow. 23, just going to very carefully nip that guy. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to see this guy fully painted up. I do think it's going to look really, really sharp. More so in comparison to the base. One thing I am wondering though is what SCGMC is going to do for theming this year. Now, I've heard it possible. They still haven't announced anything. Granted, with everything that's going on, they may be delaying just to see what happens, but yeah, nice to at least know theme-wise what it's gonna be, so we can start planning. And plus, see what I have or I'm working on will fit. Because for all I know, this could technically qualify for theme. So I will admit, the one thing I don't like about SCGMC is that they have theme as its own category and not together with the regular entrants. I.e., let's say they did Zaku's as the theme. So instead of having, let's say you built a Universal Century Zaku, and a Seed Zaku, they'd be in the same category of theme instead of being, with their respective universe categories. And similarly, they also put all the scale entry, excuse me. You have 1/100th and 1/144th being together. So, granted, even if you did them separately, put it another way, it'd be nice if they allowed it so that you could compete for the theme award and still compete for the individual category awards. At the very least, that's what I'm getting at. One thing I am and think I will do on this Twitch channel at least is set it up so auto host Sheldon Mecca, because I've been watching his streams a lot lately, especially now that I'm actually home and able to watch. Okay, I'm gonna get in, watch regularly. So I think I will set it to auto host if I can. Because I do enjoy his work, and it's a fantastic resource. And definitely a resource to utilize. Granted, I'll admit I'm not the most popular streamer on the platform, but yeah, I try. Hell, I don't even know how many people really watch these videos after I post them to YouTube. I think it's one of the lowest watched things I post. But I'll keep doing this. I don't see a reason not to. So, just going to clean this one stub up simply because it's a little nasty compared to the other ones. Didn't quite get this one all the way. There we go. Okay, so just trying to see how this guy is supposed to go on. So to look at it, this slides onto there first, and then I'm just going to strain that for a second. It's like this, goes on over that, closes up. I'm starting to think a lot of this I can probably glue together. Yeah, because this is going to be just one colored sub-assembly. I can probably clip it there, and yeah, that'd make it really easy for painting. Alright, now A25 and A21. Oh, and 22. Almost forgot the tip. Never want to forget your tips. Alright. Oh, that's... Almost forgot what that part was for. Yeah. Only got... Oops. Sorry. And I really look forward to being able to redo my setup. Fortunately, that's probably several months off. At the earliest. There we go. Okay. Got our Buster rifles done. Okay, back to what we were originally trying to clip off. So, need 21. That's an odd, really out of place piece. Just jarringly out of place, this yellow. I don't know if I'll keep that yellow. I'm thinking I might paint that to the gray with the rest of it. As yeah, that is just a little jarring. Oops. Got a runner. Ah, okay. Okay, got that. Okay, now this guy goes on in front. That's looking really sharp. Okay, let's get this guy. This horrendously yellow detailed part. I do mean horrendously yellow. And he clips on into here. Just trying to mentally visualize how this look being all gray. Do I maybe want to do that red, or do I want to keep it yellow? I don't know. That's a battle for another day. Okay. Now, we got those on, so now it's just the little cartridge things. And we'll have a finished gun. Are we also doing on time? About 30 minutes. We're good. We're good for time. I'll admit, was a little late getting on. So, it's just a matter of plus, I don't think the shield's going to take super long to look at the instructions. Let's get this guy. Try to escape. Interesting question is going to be, how do I want to go about painting these guys? That's going to be part of the equation. And send these buggers down. They're nasty little ones that just not wanting to cooperate with the knife. Come on, don't try to run. Okay. And this hooks in like that. Okay. Yeah, not sure how we're going to paint this guy. So they definitely can. Got some spruce that would probably fit into this hole. But I don't know how well they'll stay on. End of the day, the parts don't stay on for painting. Doesn't matter what tool you have. Doesn't work, it doesn't work. I try. Yeah, this will probably be. That'll be easier to get those parts with. Nothing like the old-fashioned standby. This may sound a little strange, but it's part of me that kind of cannot wait to get back to work. Granted, San Diego hasn't been hit as bad as New York, but still, part of me it's starting to get to the point where I just kind of want this thing over. There's several stores that are closed right now that I'd really like to go to. Again, just, yeah. Just to say I'm getting to that point of just wanting this thing to be done. Sorry. Little stretch break. So. But upside, it does mean being able to do a lot of streaming. This is the first time, God, in a long while that I've had consistency to streams. Oh. That's another thing. Once this move does happen, or more, probably sooner, once I can get my medical back, get my training done, because I'll admit, even before all this happened, I was at the point with my work where I was starting to, think, maybe what I should just do is, quit, shotgun the last bit of training, get it all done, and honestly, then this hit, and so I don't know, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we've got a finished gun. So we'll set that aside for a second. Wipe that down real quick. Take a swig. Okay. Now, I did say we'd get this thing done tonight. And we're going to stick to that goal. Grab next main sprue we're going to be using, and we'll continue. Apologies why I make all sorts of racket. Okay, get that. And just need to grab one other sprue, and we'll be good to go. I just want to have everything sort of where it can easily get to it. And okay. So, G43 we'll need first. My phone's buzzing away. Apologies if that's popping up on stream now and again. So G43, 42, and 41. Okay, got all that. Yeah. There's another B port that we need to grab, but I'll do that after I clean these guys up a little. For some reason they chose to put that pore stub on this little bit of a step, opposed to moving it just a hair, putting it like right there. That'd be a little easier to handle cleanup. Give me 1 second. Just want to check my phone. Apologies. Sorry. Because my club that I'm in isn't meeting this week, or this month now, and won't be meeting next month. The guy who does the website, collecting the in-progress stuff we posted to Facebook, and it's gonna do a virtual update. Opposed to the usual one with fix from the meeting. That's one thing I do highly recommend. If you have the ability to join an IPMS group, you really should. It's 100% worth it to join. Both for the, camaraderie and the ability to learn new things. Apologies, 1 second. Gotta send a reply. Okay, sorry about that. Just one of those random things you sometimes have to just take care of. Alright, so now let's get back to assembly. Now this connects into here. There you go. There we go. Got that. Then this guy connects into here. Now let's get the B out since we need it now. That's B26, B23 and B23. Sorry, 3 looked like a 6. This is why we check and check again, so that we don't make huge mistakes and try to fit parts that aren't supposed to go, or worse, get a right part confused for a left part. That is the worst, especially if you're like dozen steps deep into a build sequence. Have to try and disassemble stuff. Okay. This guy cleaned up. And this. No, okay. Next in like so. Yeah. Go. Now next up, A20 and B21 and 22. Go ahead and get the B's out now. Now, hard to think this project's taken almost 4 months to do. Because when we started this thing back on New Year's Eve, I figured, have it done month tops. Did not expect it to take 4 months. That's probably the biggest lesson I've learned to date in model building is don't expect things to go to the timetable you're planned for. Be fully prepared for that timetable to get drawn out substantially. Okay, so just seeing how it's supposed to go on. That connects in there. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to glue this guy, much as I'd like to. I think that would get him fit best. One is hooks onto there. So, debating if I want to clip that nub. I don't know. We'll see how it looks once we get it further assembled. I may clip that nub off. Then we can just glue this assembly to that white part that's on there. And then it'll be easy to just pop in and out. Then we can paint it without any real issues. Yeah, I think that would be the smarter option. Yeah, I do think that'd be a smarter option. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see till we get everything sorted together. I'm not sure how visible that would be. If it's not really visible, then great. We'll just trim that, call it golden, and carry on. You do not want to try and knife that guy. That's a little bit more than knife can safely handle. Okay. Just gonna lightly sort of clip this guy on. He wants to clip on. Go. Okay. Got him on. Now, what's next? G40 and B11. Go ahead and get the last B guys off now. Since there's only 2 parts we need left on the sprue. So the only thing else on it is the little pilot figures. And I just dropped that guy. So I don't see a need to. Oh, where'd that guy go? No. I hate these guys that think they can run. See him. Oops. There we go. So, what was the other one? G40. Okay. Home stretch now. Just a few more things and we'll be done. Okay. That. That. And got that. Okay. Now, this supposedly slides on something like that. I think. Just trying to. Okay. I think that's got to go on after we get this guy on. That guy looked pretty well clear, thankfully. So get that. Now, this slides in like so. Which I'm not really thrilled with how it fits on. It's really sort of loose. Okay, so I click and so. Okay, see how that goes. Now, how the heck is this guy supposed to? Okay, that sort of sits there. That's awkward to say the least. So now A3 and A2. Okay, it's just A3 and 2 was a sticker. Okay. I got it now. So that's already sort of free and clear. And then we flip out this cover. That is it for the A sprue. A couple G parts. I'm just gonna set the G sprue where I can quickly get to it. This is it. We are almost done. This is the last couple parts we're gonna need to assemble. And it's a clear part. Just trying to see how. Oh god! Just had to put the poor stub in a really bad spot. Okay. Now this is where things get a little challenging. Trying to clean up poor stub off the clear part. I can probably come back over with that a little testers Dum clear glue help sort of build that back in. Okay. This goes in there. Oops. Not the best fitting part, unfortunately. That clips on over that. So it can fit. Okay. So those last couple G parts. Let me double check if we do need them. Yeah, we do need them. Okay, give me. Okay, so G39 and 40. Those are the last two parts we need. Oh, 44. Not about to say. We already got 40. Oops. 44. That's it. We're done clipping. Last couple of things we need to do. Then stick these on, figure out our posing. Then we can call this puppy, at least as far as assembly goes, done. Okay, clips in like so. And this goes in like so. Okay. Just see what's supposed to go on. Okay. Let's get them on. Okay, this is supposed to slide. And oops, apologies. Slides into there. Okay, that's on. Okay, shield's on. Set that down for a second. Okay. See how best to get this on without having to totally disassemble the hand. See if I can at least. Okay, hang on. Get that off. Slides in like that. That does not look right. There we go. Now I think I got it settled. Okay. Okay. Got the gun. Okay. Now, shield decided to run. Grab that in a second. As far as posing goes, I was thinking. Something. Okay, where'd the shield go? Drop down. Okay. I think I didn't have it fully in. Come on. Hang on. Get this guy in and seated. Not wanting to cooperate for some reason. Okay. Okay. Oops. Part snapped loose. There we go. That fixed. Okay. Oh, dang it. I wanted to sit for some reason. There. Okay, take 2. It might be easier to get that on with the shield loose. Okay. Hang on. This is becoming a real pain. Stand by. Technical difficulties. This. Okay, why is that not wanting to go down properly? Okay, hang on. I think I might have put that part on wrong. Yeah, that's probably why. Okay. Okay. How they decide to do this shield thing? It's connecting point. It's real. I am a real bastard. There. I think I got it locked now. Okay. Get this shoulder back on. It's on. Wings back to how I'll try setting them. Oops. Fortunately, the wrist is not wanting to really stay. I was thinking, let me move the camera back, sorry. Something sort of like this. Fortunately, this is a little too close up and I can't move it back further. But I was thinking something along lines of this. Sort of about ready to, take off type of pose. So, I don't know, I'll probably play with a little more off camera, but yeah, I think we're going to call it done for tonight. We thankfully got this guy basically done. And yeah, took a lot longer than I had planned back start of the year, but finally call this guy done. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night for now. Most likely, I'm thinking next time we get on the stream will be Wednesday. I'm gonna take a couple days off to get some stuff done that I need to get done. And most likely Wednesday we'll do sort of a grab bag, finished projects that I've stalled out on stream. So until next time.